This lesson will focus on negative indices from National 5. At times, a term can have an index which is negative. To allow us to evaluate an expression that involves a negative index, we must convert this to a positive index. To convert this, we move the term with the negative index from numerator to denominator, or likewise. Example 1. Express the following with a positive index. Part A, 3j to the negative 2. Part B, m to the power of negative 3.
In example 1a, we want to convert this to leave it with a positive index. So at the moment the index is negative. I want it to be positive. To do that, we either take it to the numerator or the denominator, just depending on what position it's in. Now I'm going to speak about it either being upstairs or downstairs. So at the moment this is all in one line, so this is upstairs. To make this a positive index, I'm going to take it downstairs. So we leave the coefficient, that always stays, it's very, very important. So the 3 will stay, and we take this j to the negative 2 downstairs. When it goes downstairs, the negative index will become positive, so that becomes j squared. In question B, we have m to the negative 3. I need to make that positive. So to do that, I'll leave my coefficient exactly where it is. So there's currently a number 1 there, so let's just leave the number 1 exactly where it is. I'm going to take this term and I'm going to move it downstairs, so I put it over, and then it becomes positive, so it's m cubed.
Example 2. Simplify the expression below, leaving your answer with a positive index. 3p to the power of 5 multiplied by 2p to the power of negative 7.
First thing we need to do in example 2 is we need to simplify this expression. So let's do this before we do anything else. We have the same base, i.e. the letter p, so let's just deal with our coefficients. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. I then have p to the power of 5 multiplied by p to the negative 7. When you multiply, you add. 5 add negative 7 will give me negative 2. Next thing, we need to leave this with a positive index. It's currently negative, so I'm going to have to take it downstairs to make it positive. So let's leave the 6 exactly where it is. P to the negative 2 comes downstairs, that becomes p to the positive 2. So your final answer is 6 over p squared.
Example 3. Simplify the expression below, leaving your answer with a positive index. 4f squared y to the power of 4 multiplied by 8f to the power of 6 y to the negative 7.
In example 3, it's a little bit trickier just because we've got a couple of terms here, but there's nothing different to the actual question. Let's simplify to begin with. So deal with your coefficients. 4 multiplied by 8 gives me 32. I then have f squared multiplied by f to the power of 6, so that should give me f to the power of 8. Remember, when you multiply, you add. I then have y to the 4 multiplied by y to the negative 7. 4 add negative 7, that leaves me negative 3. Finally, let's make this a positive index. The only thing I need to change the position of is the thing that's negative. So everything else stays. 32 and f to the power of 8, that will stay there. And then I'm going to take this y to the negative 3 downstairs. So that becomes y cubed. Remember, if we take it downstairs, it changes from a negative to a positive. And that's your final answer.